Only about a quarter of people passed this puzzle, and it's black's turn to move, and we have opposite colored bishops. Black has an extra pawn, but also we have a pin for black here. So can you find this trick? Can you find a solution to this tricky puzzle? Okay, so let me just get some moves out of the way. You can't play a random move here. If you play this, if you play h4, then white can just play king e3, and white is doing fine, and you can't play just e4 because you're going to get king e3, and they're just getting out of the pin, and we just completely missed a tactic here. So when you have a pin here, and it's not all the time you can take advantage of it, but here you can. And so the first move, hopefully, I think most people probably found this, but is to play the move king e7. So king e7 basically covers these three squares, and it attacks the rook here. So that means the rook has either one of these two squares to go. And let's say they move to, let's say, d3 here. And if they move to d3, then what does black play? Can you find the move here? Okay, so the goal we have here is just to get this rook out of this d file so that we can eventually capture it with capture the bishop with the rook. So here what we can play is just bishop to f5 here, attacking the rook here. Now, if you look, the king is covering this square, the bishop is covering that square, the pawn is covering this square. So we only have one move here. So this is the only move. Okay, so now what move can we play in this position? Because it just feels like the rook is just always going to stay on the d file. So here we can play the move. King e6. But if we play the move king e6, you can see like the rook is just going to go to d8, and we're going to have to just try to chase the rook away. And it just feels like we're not making any progress. So what's the move? So here's the move that you have to find, which is the move bishop to e6, which I think is probably why a lot of people didn't get this puzzle. It's because this move. Because even when I was looking at this puzzle, it just looked like to me the rook was just going to stay on the d file, and it wasn't clear. And why is this winning now? Well, can't the rook just go to e5? Well, let's see. First, you can't really go to e5. You can't take this pawn because you're going to hang the bishop. So what other moves do you have? Well, all these squares are covered by the bishop and king. And this square is covered by the pawn. And so you can play this move rook to d3. But now here's the second move that you have to find why bishop to e6 works. It's the move bishop c4 here. And now if you look here, the pawn's covering this square, the bishop's covering that square, and look at all those squares. It's all covered now. Now we have the d file all covered. And now, basically, according to Stockfish, we have to play this move rook e3 for white, and now we just take the bishop, and then we just win the puzzle. So that's the solution behind this puzzle. I hope you enjoyed.